Our case study is on Ford's implementation of the Six Sigma strategy. My name is Amir.
My name is Daniel Choe.
And I'm Jay Cooper.
So Six Sigma is a set of management tools that looks to improve businesses by reducing the likelihood of error. This is done in 5 steps using a methodological approach. Ford uses a different number of ways to accumulate data, which I'll provide examples of now. The first step is to define the problem, which can be done using the voice of customer and cause and effect matrix. The next step is to measure by quantifying the problem using process flowcharts and index of process performances. Following that is to analyze by identifying the root cause of the problem using Pareto charts and the 5 whys. Next is to improve by implementing and verifying the solution using a pilot checklist and value stream map. Lastly is to control by monitoring and maintaining the solution using a statistical process control.
Ford Motor Company, also commonly known as Ford, is an American multinational automaker. Ford is the second largest US-based automaker behind General Motors, and it is the 5th largest in the world, behind Toyota, Volkswagen, Hyundai, and Kia. The company sells automobiles and commercial vehicles mainly under the Ford brand. The most luxury cars under the Lincoln brand. And Ford was founded by Henry Ford and incorporated in 1903. Henry Ford was a very visionary and innovative person at the time era. He saw the necessity to break down complex manufacturing processes into simpler steps by using specialized tools and interchangeable parts. His contribution had a significant impact in cost of production and simplifying the labor processes, which ultimately made cars more affordable. The manufacturing method called Fordism, introduced by Ford, involved 3 major principles. The first principle is the standardization of the product, and the second principle is the employment of assembly lines, and the last principle is paying higher wage to its workers.
Why did Ford need Six Sigma? There were 4 main problems prior to Ford being introduced to Six Sigma. The first thing Ford wanted to do was to reduce the cost of their products. By implementing Six Sigma to their originally costly production process, they were able to eliminate unnecessary resources, allowing for the company to maintain its status of producing America's most affordable car while maximizing profit. The next issue was to improve the quality of their products. By the rule of thumb, most companies seek to achieve a quality level of 99%. But when implementing that rule on a large-scale company such as Ford, this allows for an exceptionally large number of defects. Consequently, a defective product results in an unsatisfied customer. The customer being one of, if not the most important factor in business, the issue of defective products had to be addressed. To solve this problem, Six Sigma mandates a quality level of 99.99966%, which reduced the number of defects to 7 per 1 million products produced, which in turn improves customer satisfaction. Lastly, Ford recognized the importance of protecting the environment. Six Sigma promotes green or sustainable processes, and this is seen when looking at how Ford changed their production process in order to lower their environmental impact by reducing solvent consumption and adhering to the environmental protection guidelines.
Before Ford could get the ball rolling with Six Sigma, there were some obstacles they would have to overcome first. Since Ford has been operating for over a century and has established itself as one of the most notable automobile manufacturers worldwide, it is expected that many of its employees would meet the idea of implementing a new process with skepticism. If the company could not get even its higher-level employees on board, then the other obstacles would prove to be even more difficult to overcome. Because of the lack of faith in Six Sigma, resources such as time and money for employee training were difficult to come by. Finally, since the Six Sigma manufacturing process relies heavily on data, and being that Ford wasn't entirely prepared to implement such process, it needed to implement new measurement systems to identify exactly where the company needed the most improvement. Thanks to Six Sigma, Ford's methodologies for quality improvement and waste elimination have had an astonishing impact on the company's operations. Over the last 15 or so years, Ford has effectively eliminated well over $2 billion in waste while using a data-driven, problem-solving process from the Lean Six Sigma approach. This consumer-driven approach has allowed them to complete over 10,000 improvement projects and save more than $1 billion in the last couple decades. Moreover, Ford's customer satisfaction has improved by more than 5%.